So what we're staring at is an acoustic guitar solo. As you can see on the top here, the entire orange track is the comped take. That is the entire solo as we're hearing it now. And below it are all of the alternative takes in gray. Obviously, we're not hearing any of those. And then the little orange nuggets within each of the gray are the notes that I chose to comp together a solo. So that's the take, albeit with some minor changes needed. For instance, there is a third note at the beginning of the track that sounded muted, and there's no other alternative to use, so I'm gonna have to borrow that note there. I'm gonna have to borrow that note from somewhere else in the song, and that is going to come after I flatten this comp. So I'm gonna flatten this. And once I flatten it, after choosing, I'm gonna zoom in, and then what I do is I actually flex time edit the notes after the fact, which means I'm gonna bring them closer to the grid. However, I have to handle this note here at the beginning first. You could see it visually. That note is correct. So I'm gonna borrow this and put it over the broken note. And then do some crossfading between the notes here. So now that note is fixed. But it's a little short still because it's, it's played a little later. So I'm going to extend it to kind of blend more into the next note. There, that's good. It sounds a little more natural that way. And then join the tracks to create one contiguous track. And then I will begin the flex time editing procedure, whereby I will make all the notes kind of stick to the grid a little tighter. Okay, so it's pretty close, but some liberties were taken as far as the timing is concerned, with the exception of the fact that not all of these notes were played in sequence in this one particular take, right? Keep that in mind. All the notes are coming from different solos where the timing of that particular note, the placement of that note may have worked well within that particular take, but nevertheless, they are now part of this take. Okay, so this area here, I just want to make sure that's the right timing when I adjust this, because sometimes you can get carried away with flex time mode and it doesn't sound right, but that one actually sounded right, being close to the grid. Just a couple more notes here, and then this end chunk. Sometimes you could skip them if they look close enough to the line, to the grid, just leave it alone. But with these, they're pretty far apart. Okay, and then a couple more notes. That one was way off. This one looking okay. All right, let's hear it. Not bad. It could use a swing, and in order to do a swing, you have to actually quantize it. Now, since I've moved most of them to the grid already, a quantize isn't going to sound bad. It's going to actually fix some of the other timing inconsistencies on the notes that I didn't actually flex in that last procedure. We'll go over here and I will turn on quantize. So that sounds pretty good. I'll throw the swing on. I'll bump this up to about 64%. It just gives it a little bit more of a natural kind of swingy vibe to it.